I moved into this old duplex last month. Cheap rent, quiet neighborhood, the usual too good to be true Craigslist deal. The first night around 2 a.m. I heard scratching. Faint, rhythmic, coming from behind the wall by my bed. I thought it was mice. I banged on the drywall, it stopped. But the next night it came back, same time, same spot. I put my ear to the wall and swore I heard breathing, slow, wet, like someone inhaling through a stuffed nose, I told the landlord. He just laughed and said, "Old pipes." The house has personality, so I tried to ignore it. A week later, I noticed things moving. A picture frame slightly tilted, the toothpaste cap unscrewed, food missing from the fridge. I live alone. Last night, I left my phone recording on my nightstand while I slept. This morning, I listened. At 2:17 a.m., the scratching started. Then I heard whispering, a man's voice, right next to me, and then my own voice replied. I didn't remember saying anything that night. I barely sleep as it is. But on the recording, after the whisper, you can clearly hear me say, "Not tonight." Except it doesn't sound exactly like me. It's slower, strained, like someone imitating my voice from behind a wall. I tore apart the drywall this morning. Just a few panels behind the bed. There's an old crawl space, narrow, dark, and covered in dust. But inside it, there's something. A blanket, a toothbrush, and an old Polaroid camera pointed through a hole in the wall straight at my bed. The film cartridge was empty, but there was one photo on the floor. It's me sleeping. I called the cops. They searched the space, the attic, even the basement, nothing. They said the crawl space looked unused. But tonight, the scratching's back. Louder, closer. And now it's not just scratching, and it's tapping, like knuckles on wood. Then I heard it again, my voice whispering, "Let me out."
I didn't sleep. I sat there with a kitchen knife, staring at that wall until the sun came up. The whispering stopped just before dawn. Like whoever or whatever was in there only moves at night. I decided I was done. I was moving out. While packing, I noticed something strange. The vent in the living room was slightly open. Behind it, another crawl space. It led to the other side of the duplex, my landlord's side. I followed it with my flashlight, crawling on my stomach through years of dust and cobwebs. Halfway through, I found another camera, newer this time, still recording. I reached the other end, a small wooden door. I pushed it open. The landlord's apartment was empty. No furniture, no lights, just dozens of Polaroid photos taped to the walls, all of me. Sleeping, eating, showering, and in the corner, a twin bed, sheets stained and torn. Someone had carved words into the wall above it. "You're in my room!" As I turned to leave, I heard the scratching again, but this time, it came from inside my house, and my phone buzzed with a new voicemail. My own voice whispered, "Why'd you move the wall?"
The radio said her name, and the car wasn't even on. Maya sat in her parked sedan on Route 9, engine off, key in her lap. The night was empty except for the blinking red tower light on the ridge. Static filled the cabin, faint and steady, though no power ran to the dashboard. Then beneath the static, "Maya!" Her breath caught. She reached for the dial, but before she could touch it, the voice repeated. Exact same tone. "Get out of the car," she froze. The road behind her stretched for miles of dark forest. No headlights, no houses, just the endless hum of crickets and that whispering static. Then, from the direction of the tower, a flashlight blinked 3 times. Slow, intentional. The radio hissed again, "Don't look at it." She shouldn't have gone closer. But the light blinked in Morse code. 3 short, too long. 3 short again, Seuss. Maya grabbed her phone light and stepped into the gravel. The cold air stung her lungs as she approached the fenced-in base of the signal tower. Someone's pickup truck sat half-sunken in the mud, door open, keys dangling. "Hello?" she called. No answer. But the light blinked twice, like a reply. Then, in the mud, she saw boot prints leading around the tower. Deep at first, then lighter, fading as if whoever made them had stopped weighing anything at all. Her flashlight caught something half-buried, a handheld radio hissing softly. She reached down. The speaker crackled. "Maya, turn around." She spun, light shaking wildly. But the road was gone. Just forest. And in the dark between the trees, she saw her own flashlight beam blink 3 times back at her. By morning, fog swallowed everything but the tower. Maya's car, the road, even the forest path were gone, replaced by gray mist and the faint, endless hum of electricity. Her phone was dead. The radio still whispered her name. She followed the sound to the tower's base. The air shimmered there, as if the metal was vibrating faster than it should. Her reflection flickered in the wet ground, lagging half a second behind her movements. "Maya," the radio said one last time. "Stay still." Then the reflection smiled first. Her scream never carried. It folded back into the static, perfectly looped. The mist cleared a moment later. The road reappeared. The tower light blinked red again, steady. A driver passed by that afternoon and slowed when he saw a sedan parked on the shoulder, headlights off. The radio inside crackled once. Then a calm voice said, "Route 9 is clear. Proceed." The driver nodded and drove on. He didn't notice the second tower in his rearview mirror.